Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. For today's video I was thinking of just like reorganizing the baking section in the kitchen. I am planning on buying a load of new like baking trays and stuff like that. So I thought it would be good to kind of go through old things and also just like organize it because it is a mess. But before I get started on all of that, here it is, the daily advent calendar. As usual, I'm kind of hoping it's a charm. 3, 2, 1. It's a little Christmas charm. That is so cute. It's a little bell. Maybe it's 2 bells. It kind of matches the candy cane vibe. It kind of hangs off. Whereas like these ones actually directly go on. Whereas the candy cane and now this little bell goes directly on. Okay, well I'm going to put that on my wrist. And I don't want to waste too much time in this intro before we actually get in to the organizing because there is a lot to do. So here is what we are working with over here. It's not awful, but it's not good. So there needs to be some thinking done. Then this is our main issue. It's just very unorganized because the rest of the kitchen is quite organized, but this is just not it. So as we can see, we have a lot to do. But I think we can do it. I think it's going to be fine. So I'm thinking of starting with this drawer. And the plan of action is to just take everything out, clean the drawer itself, because like why not when we're doing all this, and then just think about what I can do with this. See, a lot of my trays are quite old, so I'm beginning to kind of re-buy. And I got these cute little rose gold trays. So this is a cupcake one and this is just like a plain tray. And I'm slowly just gonna buy kind of a couple more just to replace the trays that like aren't doing well at the moment. And then I also bought this. It's like a little cabinet shelf and it stretches out, like it pulls it this way, just so it's not as messy, so I can have things kind of like over and under. And I can't decide whether I should put it in here and risk like moving around when you open and close it, or in the actual press. So I'm gonna have to think about that one. But that is what we are working with at the moment. Okay, much better. Obviously I have to put all of this in there. Looks pretty decent though. So this is what has to be cleaned, then this is for kind of throwing away, and these are already kind of in good shape. So I'm going to listen to Taylor Swift All Too Well Time version while I wash up and get these clean. Okay, just to update you all, I cleared out there as well and just wiped everything down with a wipe. And these are the 2 trays that I've replaced. It's not an awful condition, but it's getting pretty bad. And like this one, like it's not great. So that's what those 2 are replacing. And I think I am gonna put this in this drawer and make this my baking tray drawer. And make this for the baking kind of like bits and bobs, like just like cookie cutters and stuff like that. And then I'm getting rid of like those things. finished that drawer, but I'm going to show you at the end, so stay tuned for that. I found this little box and I decided that I'm going to put all of my cookie cutters in here, just instead of having them in a bag, because they just always like fall out of the bag. So I'm going to put those in there and then organize that whole section. I officially finished organizing the presses and trying to make them as like useful as possible in the space that I have. So I'll show you what they look like now. So this isn't as aesthetic as the other one, but it's still like pretty organized looking. I have made sure that I put the things that I use the least towards the back. So usually when I organize them, I just kind of make it look pretty, but I feel like I've made it usable as well. And I moved a couple of things just to different places that didn't make sense to be in the baking section, but that is what this little area looks like now. So as I mentioned, this drawer is where I put my baking trays, and I think that this really helps just to separate them instead of having them all on top of each other and having to like reach for them and everything. I also added in my table turner in here, but I have a couple of trays on top of each other there, but I can still easily get to all of them. Then I have the cupcake trays here, turning table, the cake pans plus the bottoms, and just one cake pan there because it wouldn't fit over there. And then I have this cookie tray, half a circle, and I forgot what that's called, but it's another kind of type of tray. And then I have the loaf tin in there, but it all works out perfectly, and it opens, or it closes, and it opens very easily. Okay, well, all of that organizing being done and the reveal being revealed, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I would really appreciate it if you could leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. And like I say every video, if you want to leave a comment of any video ideas that you have, please do, so that I know what you'd like to watch. And all of that being said, I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas day 9. Bye!